Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from Oakland. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Cousins now to throw on first down. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this one is incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark. And the defense able to recover, bat it free. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. Cousins now from the 50. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
3 down. Line out.
On 1st and 10, Cousins looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. He's at the 40, 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Cousins going for the deep ball. And got his man complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on football.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Cousins on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Hey. Now, 185. What's up?
Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
6-18.
Shotgun now for Carr. Couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Carr. He finds Roberts, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. From midfield, here's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now a man who began with the Raiders, it's Latavius Murray. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. To throw, Cousins. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Frosty Rucker in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, You must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the first down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the first down.
And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. A first down throw for Cousins. Being chased out left. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. On 2nd down, Martin. There goes Martin, first down and more. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That's a big-time run there by Martin. 51 yards on the ground. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, Lynch. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Go Chiefs!
Throwing his car on 3rd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Following the interception, Cousins. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Cousins finding Diggs on a big one. 55 yards. First down. Here's Cousins. He's got it complete to Diggs right side. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first down, Murray. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down, Cousins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Tahir Whitehead. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. An exciting week with a divisional round coming up on the NFC side of things, Charles. Dallas at L.A., the Rams. Philadelphia at New Orleans. What do you think?
Well, I can't wait because Dallas at the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams feel like they've gotten their mojo back down the stretch on offense. Dallas feels like they can pound and bruise against anyone with Ezekiel Elliott carrying the load. That's going to be a marquee game. And how about Philadelphia, New Orleans, the defending Super Bowl champs? Here comes Nick Foles again. New Orleans, the #1 seed at home. They don't lose at home in the Drew Brees, Sean Payton era in the playoffs. This is going to be fun. Remember, they played earlier this year, and New Orleans wiped out Philadelphia.
And you'll be calling that game. Enjoy it, partner.
Can't wait.
Carr to throw. Lets it go for Nelson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. Still going. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it?
It makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure in today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And this is taken in at the 5. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Throwing is Cousins. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. Bailey got the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. For the Oakland Raiders, quite a season that just passed, and not in a great way. 4-12 in John Gruden's return as a head coach. You look forward to the offseason. You know, questions about where they're going to play next year while they transition to Vegas, but they've obviously got other questions as well.
They do, and a lot of that centers in how are they going to put together this team now, because they've dismantled it in a sense. How do they put it back together? Brand new general manager coming on board. John Gruden still has the heavy influence, but they'll start with 3 first-round picks in April's draft, including number 4 overall. A reason for optimism as they make their move to Las Vegas in 2020.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now Carr. He's got this complete to Marcel Aitman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. First down, the run with Lynch. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. He sets to fire deep. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
To throw on third down. Carr. And incomplete here on third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They do go for it. It's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Now that we sit in the postseason, let's talk about some of these awards we've been hitting on all year, Charles. MVP, what do you think?
Well, I think it's going to come down to Patrick Mahomes, the quarterback at Kansas City, Drew Brees, quarterback New Orleans, and Aaron Donald, the defensive tackle for Los Angeles Rams. I ultimately think that Mahomes wins this award. I think he distanced himself late in the season from Brees, and it's hard for a defender to win the MVP.
Rookie of the year, Barkley, or does Mayfield have a shot?
Personally, I would give it to Barkley because he's been there all 16, but Mayfield made Cleveland relevant, put them in a position where maybe we were even talking about the playoffs, and boy, the excitement level has really ramped up. I would not be surprised at all if he walked away with the award.
Lastly, what about Coach of the Year? And does Frank Reich have a shot after starting 1-5 in Indy?
He should be in that conversation, shouldn't he? But I think ultimately it comes down to Matt Nagy in Chicago and Anthony Lynn with the Los Angeles Chargers. I think Nagy's going to win it because the Chargers were picked in preseason to actually win their division or contend. The Bears were not.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Cara Joseph. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, CD, one thing you and I haven't discussed now that we are in the playoffs now. We know how the start of the draft is going to go. You look at the top 5, Arizona, San Fran, Jets at 3, Raiders, wherever they may be at 4, Tampa Bay 5. What are your thoughts?
Well, immediately, this is going to be different in 2019 than 2018 because in 2018, it was all about the quarterbacks. I don't think that's going to be the case. You just mentioned the top 5. You can make a legitimate case that in the top 5, none of those teams are in the market to select a quarterback. So now, who is? I think you got to get to number 6 with the New York Giants. That's where the quarterback market begins.
That one goes for 24 yards. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marcel Aitman, 32 yards. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Carlson now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. A second down throw for Cousins. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a crazy. To their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cousins. Throw left side, on target to Thielen. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And with that last play, he's now. Up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down.
Let's go.
To the air again, it's Cousins. Left side caught by Diggs. 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Vikings first down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins. Cousins now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. To throw his car. Going deep here for Bryant. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way up to the 47-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 45 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. And Bryant's got it over the middle. That one goes for 24 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. That's good. Raiders. Second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And it's up and good. Carlson now to kick this one away. Now Abdullah, the return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Cousins, flushed out right. Going deep for Diggs. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Carl Joseph. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Anthony Barr coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. On second down, here's Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. He completes it to Bryant. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
29.
Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
I remember a coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now Carr. Got an open man. It's Aikman. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 36 yards. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things.
He's got a man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 62 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action now. Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Carr going to look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
694.
The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. It's caught. Nelson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Sheldon Richardson forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Get set. New 80. Wait, we're good, we're good. 808. Hurry, get set, fellas.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 3rd down. It's Doug Martin. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.